Is a good angle. I mean, I very much like this angle. Makes the jawline look handsome. You got my art in the back, and of course, you got my muscles looking like something. I am playing Child of Light. I am at the level where you are in the caves, and you're freeing the lava. You're inside of the giant, which is like a cave, and you're freeing the giant's heart from the spider. We gotta kill 4 spiders whose dark art plagues and torments Magna's heart. And these spiders are no joke. It helps to level up, which is what I'm doing. Stats are a great plus. Having allies is another great plus. In more ways than one. I visited Teodoro Vintage Shop. A lot of promise with her, the owner of the shop. She's got an ability to communicate with people. And so far, in the first couple of months, her shop is doing well. Ooh, ooh, got bumped. Got booped by the lava. Oops, by the lava. So, in America, and this connects, I promise. So a lot of people are having to witness what's been going on in Los Angeles. Ooh, the Civic Ciclavia event. Um, I had volunteered for it. I have made plans. Like I have planned to go, and then they postpone it. So people are feeling guilty about having a good time. And I had a good time. Like when I went to go visit. Uh, it's it was fun, man. Like I'm such a hermit, and it was fun to be the opposite of a hermit. Um, to talk and to talk freely. Ah. Um because I am a good talker. Ah. I use my words well. Huh. So I visited, and the drive was lovely. It wasn't, I mean, like the temperature of the weather was nice. Beautiful breeze. My road rage. I have control over my road rage. What is this? I'm solving a puzzle here. Got it. Woo. Child of light. Okay. So, how are you doing? Leave it in the comments. Or hit me up on my Instagram. Or call me on my phone number. Yeah. I mean, current events are really tough. And I think it's important. Um, I'm someone who can sympathize and empathize with people's pain. Um, I wish more people were like that. It would, like, it's if you're listening to this, like anyone listening to this right now, be more sympathetic. Um, be more sympathetic to people. Um, it's tough though, cause like, not. We need more. We need. We need more. We need more healers. We need more healers to be stepping up to the plate. And now, I'm 31, so I have a lot of machinations or fascinations on how the world should be, what the world needs. It's with the best of intentions. I want a better humanity, and the first step to that better future is it starts with me. So, um, and I've I mean, I'm really happy and proud for myself today because, um, cause like um, it's cool, man. Like life, right? It can be scary, sure. Um, I think I think more than anything, I've been traumatized. You know, I think a lot of people can relate to that. Um, Traumatized to be afraid. Um, because we hear stories and we see how other people are, and then I'm like, oh, that could happen to me, and honestly, like I'm like can't even speak because I don't want to jinx it, you know. And already I'm jinxing it. I don't know, man. Look, I haven't even finished talking about my day, so let me just do that. So this morning, right? Like, I can't, I can't speak. I can't get my brain and my thoughts out, man. Uh, I don't know what it is. If you care, if you care about my life, um, and what I got going on, just know, uh, I've been busy, man. Busy in like a really really good way. So, um, you know what it is? It's just there's so much on my brain. There's just a lot. Like I have there's a lot going on in my life, and man, it just feels like I need people to care. You know, I need people to care about my life and what's going on. I think that's like basic. You know, like every human needs that. Every human needs that. Every human needs. That's what separates us. I often think what separates humans from other beings, it's the need for attention. It's the need for validation. Humans need other humans to be like, "Hey, I care about your life. I'm interested to know what's going on in your life." So, for me, like my life is pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I think it's worthy of some attention, I guess. Like, I've got a diet, right? And I've been doing really well on my diet. And part of a diet, which is the part that I'm at now, and which is always the part that trips me up, is the cheat days. Um, you need cheat days in a diet. I mean, it's just invaluable. Like it. So I had a cheat day, and then that cheat day came around the next day as well. So I had a cheat day 2 days ago, right? And I had myself the most heart stopping carne asada burrito con pastrami, right? And I decided to get that, right? After going through my head of all the options. Should my cheat day be a nacho? Should I get some chili cheese fries? What about all of them at once? So I ended up getting the burrito. Huh. Oh my god, Rupert! Robert is in love? What's going on? Let's go, Robert. I'll have you in my party any day, little mouse. That got me. And then I came home, and then man, I've been really creative lately. I've been, I have, I have, I have reached a new plateau. Now, plateau is normally a word that you reserve when describing a limit, right? You've reached the plateau. Once you reach the plateau, that's it. And so I'm using that word because it does feel like a plateau. That kind of jubilation, that elation, that just supreme bolognese of of joy that you like when you try to conquer Mount Everest and you finally get to the top. Well, maybe not Mount Everest because that's a totally different type of plateau. Um, and maybe it fits too. There's a sense of joy and relief, um, and then a mix of sadness because it's like, where do you go from here? Uh, and so, yeah, I mean, the crazy thing about the human experience is you can spiritually reach a plateau, and then reach another plateau, and then go on from there. And so that's what I did. I had reached the plateau, and now I'm gonna reach another plateau. Um, and that's kind of where I'm at creatively. Like, I've been making sounds. I've been loving myself through my art, which is amazing. um, and even this, what I'm doing here, right? Like, sure, I still have feelings of like inadequacy, right? Because I don't have a game capture card, um, and the quality is 140p, right? I think even the audio lags. Um, and I kick those feelings to the side. Al lado. Esos emociones al lado. Put them to the side. Um, because you know what it is about? It's about us right here, right here, right now. It's about me doing, doing. Period. Stop. Doing. Um, it was well into the night that I was making music. Getting started on my next series of music, my next series of work, my next series of everything. Todo. Me gusta hacer todo. El arte, la música. And then the next day, I'm like, all right, vibing, right? I'm vibing off of the therapy session that I had prior. And I just had my cheat day. And so I'm like, damn, what else do I want to do? Because here's the thing, right? For the past, um, maybe for the past like 2 weeks, two and a half weeks maybe, I've been a maniacal madman with my dieting and my exercise, right? And so I've lost a little bit of weight, right? I think maybe I'm underselling it a little bit. Like I've lost probably like a good amount of weight, right? Like there's a little bit more definition in my muscles, right? Um, my like ribs are like obviously I'm like slumped over right now. Like even now like I'm slumped over and it's like I've been worse, right? Um so I've lost weight quickly. Um and that's a sign for me of a yo-yo diet, where and like I journal, so like even my journals will back it up as evidence. Where it's like I've been here before, where I've felt great. I'm like, yeah, exercise is the way, um, and then I fall off. Something happens in the chemicals of my brain. Um, I don't know what. Like the receptors stop opening up or whatever. Like something happens, and then I start to spiral. Um, and like that's the thing. Like nothing happens. Um, like I wish there was a trigger where it's like I can avoid the trigger. Um, the trigger is where I'm at. Like where I live, the relationships that I have. Those are the triggers. And the thing is, I deal with those triggers every day. Um, and so when I'm in this mode, right? Like right now, I am I am still in the mode where I'm like exercising and everything, right? Um, and so when I was in therapy, I think she could see it. She knows me. So she knows that in the past I have done this before. And so I'm listening to her advice where it's like, okay, chill. Have a cheat day. Have two. And I did have two. I chose to have two cheat days. So yesterday was my cheat day number two. um, a lot of emeralds. I have a lot of emeralds here. I'm crafting. This game also has a crafting system, which is pretty dope. And now that I've crafted the oculi, it is only time to um attach it to my new characters here. So yeah. So for my second cheat day, um, Jesus, Jesus, Lord help me, Jesus. So for my let's go ahead and do this right here. So for my second cheat day, um, I went with uh, 2 bags of chips, an ice cream sandwich, and a 6 ounce can of Coca Cola. And then I also bought a bar of soap. The bar of soap was not the part of the cheat day though. Um, yeah, man. And then those 2 cheat days, I stayed home. I stayed home, and I that sounded crazy. And then I continued to be artistic and creative, man. I've been loving it these last couple days. And okay, so the reason why this okay, so I mentioned this is a tricky part of the diet and of my routine, because these little breaks are necessary, um, and it's tricky because like I'm so hard on myself. They're tricky because I'm hard on myself, and because I'm like, I'm not resting properly. You know what I mean? Like I need to rest optimally, and then it just I I tend to fall off, right? So it's about going hard, and then cheat day, and then go back to going hard, um, and then I tend to like I tend to take a little while to bounce back. And so, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I hope this time will be different though. I've said that many times before. Um, I think it is though. It just it feels different, and I've said that before. So the difference now between the differences back then is as I have a deeper understanding of my wants and my needs. I need attention. I need to be able to share this with people, and I'm getting there, man. Like I'm allowed to exist, and I'm allowed to find my people, um, and I'm allowed to make my mistakes as well. It's good, man. It's all good. Hmm. And then again, I watched the Pacers whoop that ass. I saw them destroy Oklahoma City Thunder on their home court to force a game 7, and that's history. And I'm like super excited about that. Like I'm super excited about game 7. Um, I can't wait for that. Um, I think that's Monday or Sunday. Uh, and then after I watch the game, I've been getting my coffee, and I've been talking to like people and getting their perspective and their take on things. And yeah, man, it sucks. A lot of people are afraid, and I wish I could just give them my knowledge. I wish I could just give them my perspective, transplant it into their brains and be like, here, this is the way my brain has shaped the world around me. Do the same. Um, and so it helps that I talk, I think. I think it helps. I think it does. I think they would say, maybe. I mean, whether they would or not, I mean, like, I feel like I help. You know, I help. I think it's okay for me to say that. All right, let's go. We're in the third battle of this thing, baby. And this is gonna take a while, so strap in your bootstraps. Strap in your bootstraps. Kudos to me. Video games are a challenge. They're a fun challenge to have. Damn! Wow. All right. All right, so I've cast slow on them. The next step is to increase our own speed. The thing is, these things take a long time. All right, I'm feeling good. I have my characters in a good place. Okay. And I am more confident about how these spiders kind of work. I'm getting good interruptions on them. I'm making good use of my little Ignuculus. Oh, critical hit. That's what my boy is talking about. Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Fulfill my fantasy. I think about you all the time and see you in my dreams. Oh, kata ta 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 ta. I know you're gone. Alright, we've got some good interruptions going for us here. Alright, we're good. We've recast low, which is great for me. I love it. I'm doing a really good job here. I'm doing a really good job here. Interrupted. So yesterday was the second cheat day. Today is the third. I've had myself 2 crispy tacos, and in the morning I've had, you know what? I had a really sensible breakfast this morning. Leftover weenies con huevo that I had, and it was about that much, just like a handful. It was nice. It was nice. Oh, I've got one of these spiders tiptoeing the edge. That's right. That's right. You better run, Doc. You better run. Heal. Shaquille. O'Neal. Defend. working with here? What we working with here? Oh, we coming to get you. Oh, we coming to get you. Dodge? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, die, you spider. Oh, perfect. Defense. We get in it. We get in it. Hey, hey. Up, up, up. Oh, you would. You would at the perfect time. Stay defending. I love the character design of Aurora's sister. Oh, we got two of them tiptoeing the line? This is easy pickings. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got this. Ain't no way we gon' fail. Let's go. You heal. You heal. Shaquille O'Neal. Interrupt. Okay. Life is beautiful. Ain't no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to say goodbye to these spiders. Because they are getting worked. Two down. And there we go. Boom, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. At the end of the day, I want to be loved. We all want to be loved. Well, maybe not all of us. I want to be loved. We got our characters leveling up really nicely here. And we've opened up the heart. Alright. And we have some skill points to spend. I would like to ask and thank. Ask and thank. I would like to do all of the above. Thank and ask. Ask and thank everyone in the world. It is an honor to share this world with y'all. And with that being said, my system needs an upgrade. So today I'll finish. I'll finish what I was saying about today. Um, so today, as I'm like telling myself, okay, I still need to rest. Um, because I've been putting in the work. And so I need a break. I need to rest. And so I was like, okay, how I already had a cheat day yesterday, and the day before that. Um, I need to work because money is important. Um, so I'm gonna work today. Do I go to the gym? Um, I was wrestling with all these thoughts in my head, and finally I decided, like, as I'm like stretching out, right, like I'm my morning routine, right. I've eaten that really nice, sufficient enough breakfast, enough to give me nutrients and energy. Um, and I'm like laying out, rolling my muscles, getting my body prepared for the day, and looking at my Instagram, a little bit of doom scrolling. Um, and then Zora, she texts me. She goes, she texts me for 2 days in a row. Like, she texted me yesterday. She goes, it's an interesting day. Like, have an interesting day, or it's gonna be an interesting day. And I was like, yeah, for all the right in all the right ways, it's gonna be an interesting day. Like a little rhyming thing, right? Um, and then I sent her like a little heart. Um, and then today she texts me again in the morning, and she goes, another exciting day. And I'm like, I wish I could feel that way. And then, and then it clicked. I'm like, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do today. And I was like, you know what? I don't even know. I was compelled to like be like, you know what? Like I'm at this new space. I'm valuing myself as a creative person. There's value in what I can do. I have skill, I have talent. Let's do something with it. And so I was like, I know of this boutique in East Los Angeles. First Street, next to the next to the railroad, next to the tram or the electric train. Uh, Located in a beautiful spot, looking the hills. Magic, man. And I was like, I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna talk to the owner, and that'll be a good idea. Like, I'm telling myself this, right? I'm like, that'll be a good idea. Show her your art, and and make something happen. And and that's what I did. I brushed my teeth. I headed out the door. I packed all my supplies, right? Like I packed all my drawing supplies because my goal, I was like, you know what, make something happen. So I was gonna go over there and draw and like just be creative. Uh, I went over there. I was being me. I'm really proud of myself for that. And and I created an opportunity for myself where there's a possibility for me to I guess perform um, for one of her events. She's gonna put together an event. She has done so in the past, um, and she let me put my information down, and how exciting. That is exciting. So I did have an exciting day. And now it's time to work. Because I got to get that money. Um, Parallel careers. I also got a message from DoorDash um, for an event that they're going to have in Beverly Hills. Um, and I RSVP'd. So we'll see if I'm still waiting on a confirmation because supposedly spots are limited. Um, and that's not even everything I got going on. Like there's so much other stuff. Like there's a discount code to the Hollywood Bowl that I need to take advantage of. There's concerts happening that I want to go to. It's important to have options, and money is a way to get options, to work. I think a lot of young people are struggling with feeling good about themselves. And and when I talk with other young people like myself, it's important. They need to see a different perspective. And I am, in my subtle ways, I want to believe subtly. I am I'm planting little seeds in their minds, and those seeds that I'm planting, I need to facilitate. And to do that, that means a responsibility that's going to keep me committed to this life that I'm living. So in a way, they're my lifelines as much as I'm their inspiration, I guess. Symbiotic relationships. Okay. I'm gonna upload this because it's almost time for me to go to work. Oh my god, an hour already passed. It's actually already time for me to go to work. Happy Friday. Mwah.